Hey, Rachel. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, Rachel. Hope that you are doing good this evening. All right. Okay, let me know if you can hear me, Rachel. Try to keep this thing still. Hello. Hello, Idaho. Okay, good. Says you can hear me. Katie is coming. She's just finishing feeding the baby. Oh, hello, Rachel and sweet Lucy. Hello. Hope that you guys are doing good this evening. Hello, Townville, South Carolina. Oregon. Hello, Homans Homestead. Oklahoma. Kansas, Memphis. Hello. Hello, everybody. Alabama, Missouri, Kennesaw. Hello, everyone. Katie is coming. She is just feeding the baby. Hello from California, Waynesville. Waynesville, not too far from us. Canada, Kentucky, Gainesville, Georgia. That's where we were born. Tampa, Florida. Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good this evening. It is still pretty hot here, pretty humid. I heard the air conditioner kick on here at Mom and Dad's. I actually texted Dad and asked if he would cut the, the air conditioner off just briefly, so maybe it'd be easier for you to hear. We're doing pretty good here. I got to take Woody down to see Granny today, and some of our other cousins were there with their little baby. He is so cute, so we got to see him as well, and that was nice. I seen someone from Australia. That's awesome. Never been to Australia. Manitoba. Awesome. Alberta. Wow. Culberson. So you're just literally right down the road from us. Wonder if that means it says it's wet there. I wonder if it means we're going to be getting some more rain this way. Silva, Virginia. Can I see your earrings? Okay. I can get one out. Oh, this is like backwards. These are, I think they're feather something. They're like wood, but feather wood maybe. I can't remember if that's right. But I enjoy these. Thank you, Footprints in the Pines. I definitely think Woody is perfect too. He's my little man. He's my little guy. Yeah, me and Austin and Woody, we're doing good. Austin is currently inside, I think, changing a diaper, and maybe gonna feed Woody soon. Wow, 2 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain. We've got a decent amount of rain here in the last several days, and it's just made everything just grow like crazy, which is nice. Yeah, someone saying that the grass is long. We definitely need to cut our grass this weekend, no doubt about that. Fires Creek, so you're just right down the road from us too. That is awesome. We like to fish at Fires Creek in the summer when we get a chance. Yeah, Denise is saying, where's the us? Katie's coming. She's finishing up feeding the baby real quick, so just me for now. 10 inches of rain in 24 hours in Texas. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, the rain made my melon double in size. Yep, absolutely. When it rains a lot this time of year, everything just grows so fast. Definitely. Thank you, Amy. I'm glad that you enjoy got some water here. I'm glad that you enjoy the Bible study videos. I appreciate that. I was actually working on a kind of idea or a script, you might say, for a devotional video today. So I hope maybe I'll be able to film that soon. Here comes Katie. Oh gosh, hurricane 2 weeks ago. Was that Hurricane Beryl? Olive loves Woody. She's done really good. Is this good or do I need to adjust? It's weird because it's like the computer's showing that we're on opposite sides from where we're sitting, and that's like got me weirded out.
Strange.
Should I have sent that the other way maybe?
That's okay. You can see us both.
This table thing is crooked, but like maybe if we I'm sorry. It's my OCD, like I need it to be.
Hello, Tennessee. Hey, Angie.
Okay, that's a little better.
Hey, all the folks.
Yeah.
Susan, hey there. You ain't far from us.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Susan. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I have arrived. I unfortunately had a massive spit-up situation, so I was a little bit late.
Oh, gosh. I think Katie might share her birth experience someday. You were talking about that recently, that
I was.
You would like to share that or someday.
I probably will share it one day.
Do you make adjustable rings? Diana's asking.
I have in the past. Yes, I have done that before.
Thank you, Melissa. We think our babies. We're prejudiced. We think they're beautiful too.
I wonder if I got any ketchup on my face.
I don't know. I hope I don't.
Yeah, one day I probably will make a video about it. Take some time to think about it.
Thomas is asking, does Woody sleep all night? Not yet. He did like a 3.5 hour stretch last night from 11:30 to 3, which was nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That's awesome. That's pretty good.
That is good.
For to be so little.
How far apart are the babies? Ira was born in March, and then Woody was born towards the end of June. Is there something back there? Oh, there's a deer.
And is there deer?
Do you see it? It's right at the back of the chicken run.
I do. That's literally
there's a deer. Honestly, I'm like, if we part, I don't know. I guess y'all can see it, but she's just right on the other side of the chicken run.
I bet Dad. I was looking. I saw something on the camera, and it was actually Dad with Ira walking him around, trying to pacify him.
Yeah, the deer is right there. Don't tell Mom.
She'll
be upset.
Tucson, Arizona. Hey there, Rhode Island.
What did Mama made hamburgers tonight?
She did. Did we ever finish saying how far apart the babies are?
I don't know. Did we say March and June?
Yeah, so 3 months, pretty much.
Yeah, about 3 months. Oh, Brian says his wife loves the jewelry that you made.
Oh, thank you.
Corey, you look like you're ready to catch some sleep. I'm always ready to catch some sleep these days. I've been surprised that I can just, just like that and fall asleep pretty fast.
Hey, Rachel. What you doing?
I know. She was the first one on here.
Oh, was she?
Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other friend Rachel also.
Oh, both Rachels.
I'm like, and then I seen another Rachel. We got lots of Rachels.
Alabama. Is that dinner walking in the yard? It could be.
When it becomes season, yeah. Is she still back there?
What she's doing is she's eating the hostas. So I had this little plant back there that I was very proud of that I transplanted from somewhere else. And I thought, okay, maybe it'll grow. And I nurtured it and did all this hard work. And it did grow and it bloomed. And I was very excited. And I went back a few days later and I thought, I bet there's another bloom gone. It was about that short. It was mowed to the ground. And I'm sure she's the one that ate it because it's very close in the vicinity of where she's at. And I'm like, I know you ate my plant.
That's probably her. Thank you, Jera. She said she'd been listening to my song. Thank you. And thank you, Thomas. You're so sweet. He says we love your whole family.
Thank you. And thank you, Beth. I feel like I look
family.
Pretty scrubby. Looking pretty. Seen better days.
No, you look good. You always look good.
Pray for Jasper, Alberta. Rocky Mountain National Park has been completely razed by fire.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
There
has been some fire outbreaks. That's terrible. Praying for the natural disaster. It's not good. Oh, someone else had hamburgers.
They're good. It's good for Friday night.
You know, it is. It's kind of fun to pick with the same thing and do it on like different nights. So like Friday night, it's fun to do like hamburgers, pizza. We used to do pizza. And there's really no reason we don't do it now. We still could. We just sometimes do different things. But
yeah,
I like pizza.
We get in the groove of doing kind of the same thing,
She disappeared. I don't know where she
went.
Maybe
she went.
I'm sure she's after the rest of my plant. She wants that much that's left, I'm sure.
Probably.
The weather's been pretty
hot.
It's been pretty hot here. It's not that bad right now. It's feeling pretty cool, but I think some of the rain that we've had may be responsible for feeling a little bit of cooler temperatures.
Someone was asking for Katie's Etsy shop, so I put the link in the chat.
Oh, hey there, John from the UK.
Frito pie. I have never heard of Frito pie. That sounds cool though. It'd probably be good. I mean, Fritos are good. Thank you, Jolene. That's so kind of you.
And we're praying for your husband, Anita.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crossville, Tennessee. Yeah, that's not that far from here. It's not that far from here. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, Misha Lee. Thank you for watching.
I always feel like I'm like...
I know. I feel like I'm right up in the camera, too.
looking at the chats that come in. Trying to respond to some folks. I made some scones. Not that exactly anybody needs to know about that, but I did make some scones. I thought they're gingerbread scones. It's a pretty simple recipe, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't bad.
Oh. I'm trying to share. Misha Lee has a channel. I'm trying to share her YouTube channel here. It may make me wait another 60 seconds before I get to post the channel there. So I'll wait just a minute. But I was trying to share her channel. There's the Homestead and Pastor. So y'all, while this is on our mind, Homestead and Pastor, a lot of y'all probably know who he is. We will also include their channel in the description here. Let's see if this will let me. There we go. So this is Misha Lee's channel right here. But Homestead and Pastor, our friend Lon, he's very near and dear to us. He married me and Austin at our wedding. We just like for you guys to keep him in your prayers. He's just kind of going through some stuff, and we would love if y'all would just join us and pray for him, Pastor Lon and his family, and lift them up in your prayers. That would be wonderful. Hey, Thunderstick. I hope that you're doing well.
Rachel, I don't have any plans. No weekend plans. Do you have anything that you're going to do this weekend?
I would like to try to film a video.
Oh, okay. So maybe I should say we might try to do that.
Yeah, maybe it seems like doing the videos on the weekends is one of the best times now with the babies, because then there's people around on the weekend to watch the babies.
That's
so we
true.
can video,
a little bit extra help. Ira does sleep occasionally through the night. Sometimes he'll sleep like 9 to 4. Other times he wakes up and wants to eat. But I would say I'm getting more sleep than I was. Maybe we're only waking up once or twice a night instead
of multiple times, which is nice.
Like multiple times.
So sorry, cool. I know I'm moving this thing. Okay, I'm trying to go and put links. Thunderstick also has a channel, so I'm putting his channel in the description as well.
When was the last family vacation and where? Probably the last actual official vacation was when we went to the beach in Corey. When was that? Was that when you got engaged? Was that how long ago?
Oh my gosh, really?
Was it? I'm asking you.
It might be.
Probably like what, 2020 or something like that.
21,
something like that.
I went on vacation this time last year.
Okay, so for me, that's probably the last time I went to the beach. Would be the last time I went on vacation.
Yeah.
Probably, yep. So maybe we'll get to go back to the beach. I'm hoping maybe next year.
Yeah.
Could go maybe early spring, later summer, so it's still nice, but I don't like babies and scorching heat. I'm not a fan.
No. I just shared the Homestead and Pastor's channel, and I have another channel I would like to share real quick.
I'll share us another channel.
Yeah. We love to just share, channels that we like and our friends, and we love to do that. So
we do.
Was that Rachel from her music? Yeah. Okay, I have 2 more channels to share. This is our friend's Home and Homestead, and then I also have 1 more channel to share right now. And then I'll be still.
We could have the boys baptized together. That would be really sweet.
That would be awesome.
Let me look at this.
Yeah, I would love to have the boys baptized. I mean, if it works out like that, that would be really awesome.
I can't spell.
I think that would be nice. Thank you.
There you go.
Also want to share, this is our friend Rachel. We want to share her channel in here as well.
Her and her sister.
Her and her sister. There we go.
Went to the beach when you were brand new born. You went to the beach when you was a little baby, Rachel. Beach baby.
Oh, beach baby. Oh yeah, baptized in the creek. We'd have to find a spot deep. But like if you sort of laid down, like that would work.
If you were little, I mean, thinking of a smaller little. The last time I went on vacation, well, I guess you could consider. I mean, my trip out west was a vacation, but I think maybe that was my last vacation technically instead of the beach.
Thank you,
That's a good
Kat.
point.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Good night, Thomas. Hope that you have a good night.
Oh yeah, good night.
Poor dad has not got to do like any fishing this year, like at all.
No, he didn't. He's not gone. He's not went once.
He hasn't had time. Austin hasn't either. Austin said he might like to go on Sunday though.
I've definitely not been. I got my mind on.
I know.
Laser focus.
Sure. I feel like we missed some questions, y'all. I'm sorry.
I know we did
when I was navigating away to get links.
We need to do some sing-alongs. I've heard some people. One day we can do that. We could plan a live or plan something. Well, and maybe you mean sing-along just as a video so that you could sing along at home. Maybe you don't mean like as an actual live, but that would be cool.
We made a CD. When was that? What year was that?
Was that 2017?
It might have been because I think it was before I met Austin.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
Let me state the obvious.
Hello, Nicole. She says she's from Graniteville, South Carolina, and she's new, and she's been watching us and Mom and Dad's channel. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, and welcome.
Just down the highway from you.
Joe and Deb, thank you. Oh, and thank you, Epterd. I'm probably saying that wrong.
Hey, that's my friend. Hey, buddy, thanks. Very sweet. Thank you.
Do we have wild blackberries?
Yeah.
And then we have some that Mama planted that I guess those would be tame, but we definitely have wild ones. There's some good patches nearby.
Do the babies look alike? Sometimes I think they do, but then sometimes I think that they don't. I feel like their head shapes are different. So I think that's probably the major
Woody
thing
looks
that makes
just
them
like
look different.
His daddy. Linda says, "Will we dress in the boys you like for the holidays?" That would be very cute.
Interestingly enough, you just said that, and I wouldn't have thought of it unless that come up. I have a big tub in the basement full of just baby clothes and different things, and one of our friends give us some more like toddler age clothes, and of course, Ira's going to be a long time before we can wear those, but they were nice, and I thought, well, I better just stow those away. And I found two of the cutest little Christmas sweaters, matching Christmas sweaters in the tub.
That's awesome.
I pulled one out and I said, okay, cool. And then the next one, I was like, didn't I just get this out? I was like, no, there's two and they match. So we'll hold on to those. And that could be something they could wear.
Someone was asking about our CD, so I put the link. Hello, Randy from Omega Times. Oh, he stopped cleaning his car so he could see us. He also has a channel, though, that I would like to share real quick.
Sometimes I sing What a Friend We Have in Jesus to make Ira fall asleep. That seems to be the song that does it. I think that's our sweet song. Sometimes I don't really think Ira responds at all to music or me in general singing. I'm hoping he will at some point. But that song seems to get his attention, so I sing that one.
That is sweet. I like to sing I'd Rather Have Jesus to Woody. He seems to really
that's
like
a good
that
one.
song.
I bet Ira would like that. Woody does wear some of Ira's hand-me-downs.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I tried to not buy any clothes because I knew he would be getting hand-me-downs. So he's wore a lot of hand-me-downs, which is really sweet. Someone was asking...
The Godsmack 12. Hello in Florida.
Hi.
Hey there.
Gosh, my brain is just as slow. What was I seen it? Oh, homeschooling. We would love to homeschool, honestly.
I'm going to homeschool if it breaks my back and my brain
and
my patience. I will do.
We can tag team.
Do we live in the Blue Ridge Mountains or the Smoky Mountains? These are probably more like the Blue Ridge Mountains, I would say. I mean, if you're going to talk about like the park, like what we're closer to, the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Right.
The porch swing. I asked Mom and Dad the other day, where did we get this porch swing? And she said there used to be a store. It's not even there anymore. They tore it down. There used to be a store that sold like handmade furniture down there somewhere in Peachtree. And the store's not there. But this swing, there's nothing much to look at, but it's been a good one. It's been sturdy.
Oh, it has. How's the weather? It is muggy, honestly.
It is muggy. It's a little bit cooler right now, but it's muggy. Thank you, Marianne. Oregon. Hey there. I went to Oregon.
Connection
Beautiful
Academy.
Place.
That's good. Someone's saying that's good for homeschooling. We need to file that away.
I'm going to file that away in the The
Yeah,
vault.
and Christian homeschooling. Yeah, that would be awesome. Some kind of Christian homeschooling program would be ideal.
I can't be away from Ira. I think he has separation anxiety. It's me that has the separation anxiety. So I'm like, I couldn't send him away. I want to be with him 24/7.
I know. How's Binks getting along with the baby?
You know,
We never really let them together.
No.
To find out.
I tried one brief little thing, and I saw that wasn't going to go how I wanted it to, and so. But now occasionally I have a little sleeve, and I can baby wear Ira, and I take him down to the basement, and Binks acts like he don't even see him. Like I think he don't. I don't even think he understands. Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer. That is very sweet.
Tellico Plains. It's not that far from here.
Kimberly, Dad loves having 2 grandsons.
Oh, he does.
He
He's
loves
very
it.
excited. He makes up, actually, as far as who sings to Ira most, it's Dad. He sits on this swing and sings little songs that he makes up because Ira likes to pitch fits at least once a day. And usually he's just tired and needs to go to sleep. So Dad can sing his little songs to him and he'll go to sleep pretty quickly.
Does Dad call the boys Gizzard and Gibbet like he said he was going to?
I've heard him do it.
He does. He comes up with different names.
I'm not done working on my truck yet. There's still some stuff I want to do to it, but I don't know when I'll ever get to it. I need to. One of our friends at church, Mike, you may be watching this. If you are, hey there.
Oh yeah,
he shouldn't have, but he slipped that he was certified an auto body mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work. So
Okay, Mike,
we might have some body
Yeah.
work to do.
Thank you, Holman's Homestead. Y'all are so sweet. We got to meet Holman's Homestead. Me and Mom did at a book signing in Boone, North Carolina, and that was so special. That was awesome.
Hey, welcome, Rebecca. You didn't miss much. We were just goofing.
No. Jeff is asking if we've been to Vermont. We have been to Vermont. Thank you, Chance. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. We have
Tracy-
been to Vermont. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine, Tracy. Yeah, Binks was feral. He was just a random cat that I somehow convinced to come into the basement, and now
But it
he's our
worked.
pet. It did work. Yeah.
I was just talking today, our cousins that I was visiting with, they live in New Hampshire. And so I was talking to them about when we went to Vermont, and we went to Montpelier. We mostly just drove from Montague Center, Massachusetts to Montpelier, Vermont. And we stopped, I think the place we stopped was called Putney. I asked Maddie to help me figure out where. I was like, we could see from where we were at, we could see across the Connecticut River into New Hampshire, and it was a place that had a P and a Y in it. What is it? And she's
Putney?
like, Putney. That's
that
what
was
it was.
probably, that sounds right. I don't know if I've showed Ira the chicken yet or not, but we had a little birthday party for one of our little cousins. When was that? Last week or earlier? No, that was last Sunday. And he saw the chickens and he loved them. He's
Yeah.
about 15, 16 months, and
He's so
he calls them
cute.
Bok Boks. He was very excited.
So cute.
It was very sweet.
Cindy is asking if Ira's fit pitching is more like me or you. I don't know.
Sometimes I think it's me.
Both, maybe.
I just, I think he just gets really angry. And to be honest, I don't really think there's anything wrong with him, and I don't think he has a lot to be angry about. He's wanting something his way, and he can't tell me what it is, and I'm not doing it. And
Absolutely.
he just has a little temper.
Hey, Donna. She says this is her first time commenting. Thank you. And also our friend Valentine. I see our friend Valentine's on here. I would also just like to ask you guys to pray for Valentine and her family. Just keep them in your prayers. That would mean a lot to us. That would be good. Just keep praying for them.
That's right.
And they have a channel, and I'm absolutely blanking out right now and can't remember the name. Isn't that bad? Valentine, if you're watching and it would let you put the link in here, I would love to share the link. My brain ain't what it used to be these days.
Hey, cousin Stacy.
Hey,
What
Stacy.
you doing?
Hey, Stacy.
You ain't far. You just over the hill here. Somebody
And
else
thank you,
asked
Caroline.
something.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I was going to answer it. Dad, blame it. What was it? Oh, how far are we from Andrews? Not very far.
No, not very far.
Probably like 15 minutes if you're driving at a nice little clipping speed. So maybe more like 20.
The babies are good. They don't sleep all the way through the night just yet. though.
Someone said their sister's name is Katie and also has a black cat named Binks.
Oh, wow.
That's
What are the
pretty
odds?
cool.
Thank you, Tracy. You are so sweet. I love your comments. Bless you. Love the
New
chickens.
subscriber from Hawaii. Hey there, buddy.
Yes, for his name's sake. Thank you, Valentine. I'm so sorry, Valentine. I just
You
blanked.
got mom brain.
I do. It's bad.
It is bad. It's scary. It's like things I could always recall real quickly or,
Yeah.
it's just like all of a sudden I'm like brain dead.
Yeah, I absolutely feel like that. Yeah, this is our friend Valentine's channel. We would love to share this, and I'm just gonna put it in there. There we go. Panama City Beach. You've been to Panama City Beach. I haven't been, though.
Sliding Rock, I drove past it quite a few times, if it's what I'm thinking of, and saw people sliding down it, but I've never actually got out and walked up to it. But it's pretty cool. I know Mom and Dad have been.
It's way too hot for this. How far are we from being able to harvest corn from the big garden? A lot of it is currently laying on the ground right now. I think that honestly was from the storm that we had. I think we're not that far away. The ears that were on the ground, Mom actually brought to me, and they're not fully developed yet, but they're getting there. So I think close.
The deer put a hurt on it.
Yeah, they're also messing with it for sure.
Ira Earl was Becky's granddad's name. That's really cool.
Oh,
I like that.
Pretty.
You know something? I wonder. I had a great uncle Ira, and I wonder what his middle name was.
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question.
It's a good question. I'll be asking.
Melanie says, please pray for my 92-year-old aunt in Memphis. Oh, no. She has a broken leg. Let's pray for her. Absolutely. Pray for her
broken leg. What time is it for you guys? We're on Eastern Standard Time.
7:30 about
7:30, yep.
Cindy's asking if Woody's hair is reddish. You know, in certain lights, it does look red. He has, like, fair hair.
It is fair.
So far, so.
Ira's hair is almost blonde, which is strange. Dad was, like, platinum blonde when he was a kid. So
a lot of kids are, and their hair will turn later, or sometimes it doesn't. But
are the Sammy Creek boys asleep? Rick, I need to message you back. Rick, I got your package, and Ira loved that little dog. I showed it to him, and he was enamored with it. So thank you. And I had my Oklahoma shirt on earlier.
She did, yeah.
And I lost it in the spit up accident, so I had to change shirts.
Favorite national park to visit? You know, when we were in college, we had to read John Muir's book, and he wrote all about the parks out west. And of course, I've not been to one of those, but it would be cool. Katie's been to the Grand Canyon though.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that was cool.
I went to Red Rock Canyon too. I'm not exactly sure if that would be considered. I don't think it's considered a national park. Heck, it could be. I'm not sure. But I liked Red Rock Canyon better than I liked the Grand Canyon. It was beautiful. It was very hot and very crispy. When we rolled into Las Vegas, it was 114 degrees that night. And the only reason you can stand that kind of heat is it's a very dry heat. If it was like that here, you couldn't even go outside.
No.
You'd just melt.
Michelle's asking if we'll be at Alexander's. I honestly...
I was just talking to Mom about that.
I would love to just go and pack lots of bottles and just go for it, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to or not.
I can go, but I can't stay long because Ira has this meltdown when it's time to go to bed, and the only place he'll sleep and sleep good is in his crib with my certain setup. So I could go for a while. What did you go to college for? We got bachelor's of art degrees.
Yeah, we did, and I'm so grateful for it, but it's funny we don't use them. I mean, it's nice to have on paper, but I don't even have my diploma or my. No, is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know where yours went. Mine's hanging on my wall.
Well, I have mine. It's not framed because Miss Cindy framed it. And then when I applied for a job one time, I had to have a copy of it. And that's the only copy I had. And so I broke into the frame and then I never framed it back.
Oh.
So I don't even care about it. Just
as far as how we learned to play the instruments, I got lucky and I just like run into people who were playing the fiddle and I would just like on the fly be like, hey, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Do you have 5 minutes to spare?
A lot of nice people.
Talk to me. And then I YouTube. Like there used to be this channel called John's Fiddle Lessons. I'm not sure if it still exists or not. And I would just YouTube stuff and try to. The good thing about the fiddle being a melody instrument is it's very auditory. So all you need to do is kind of match what you see with what you hear. And if you're not sure about what they're doing, like note wise, as long as you can match what you're doing, like what you're doing, the sound to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's probably complicated.
No, I know what you mean. Pray. Someone is asking us to pray for her husband Phil, who's in hospice. So
we're praying for him. God bless him.
Let's remember him and you and the family. Absolutely. And say it. Sandy says, please say a prayer for my son Joey. He's battling esophageal cancer.
Oh no, I'm praying for him.
Let's pray for him, absolutely.
Ramona, yes, I think that's Ira's problem. He wants so badly to walk, to crawl, and he's trying. He's awful young, but he's trying. He does want to be independent, and I do think that that'll help him some. I think some of his frustration is he wants to be able to do, but developmentally, I'm like, you can't do those things. Just not time.
And someone was asking if he has colic.
You know,
I don't know. Maybe in the beginning I thought he might have. But...
we've struggled with all sorts of stuff, but he does much, much better. Like Corey can vouch for that. Way better than he did.
Absolutely.
I cut out dairy. I don't eat any dairy, and I'm careful, real careful. I mean, I don't eat chocolate because of the dairy. I don't eat any milk or anything that's been around milk or cheese, and that helped greatly.
Yeah.
So,
and I think he's just sort of a temperamental baby, and some just are.
It's a strange one. That little boy is a weird baby.
Yeah, and every baby has some quirks, but he does good, and he mellowing out as he gets older.
And he's stout. He's a strong, stout, healthy little baby. So he's okay.
Absolutely. Dan Zilley's asking if there's brands of instruments we like. As far as guitar goes, I mean, to be honest, some of the best brands are Gibson, Taylor. Lots of people love Martin. Nobody get mad at me. I'm not as crazy about Martins. I like the old ones, but I love Taylor. I've got 2 Taylors. I've got an old Gibson. But Taylor, I would really recommend Taylor because they've got some real nice expensive ones, but then even their cheaper ones are really nice. So I definitely recommend Taylor.
Shadows, Daily Adventures, we're praying for your bleeding problems. God bless you. Yeah. We're praying for that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be praying for that. Bless you.
And then Corey doesn't have any soap right now, but she's going to make some eventually.
At some point. At some point, someday.
Murfreesboro, hello. No chocolate because milk chocolate, it has milk in it. Which I ate for a while and didn't really realize it. And I'm like, why do you think it's called milk chocolate, Katie?
Hey, Jane. Jane is on here. We love you, Jane. You are such a supporter, and we appreciate that. I love reading your comments.
Mike, hey there.
Have we played
Which
the
is really
bagpipes?
Jane. Hello, Jane.
Yes. Have we played bagpipes? No. But that would be cool. I would try it. I don't think it's really them. There isn't a bandana inside. I fixed my hair today.
Check this out. Let me tell you something. Ira's got to now where he can grab stuff. So if I ever have my hair down and I'm carrying him, he's got 2 fistfuls, and I'm like trying to get away from him. I don't really care that he pulls my hair out, but I don't want him to put it in his mouth and possibly end up with some kind of problem or like get it wrapped around his finger. So I'm always trying to prevent that.
Rachel is asking about dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. I have not had chocolate since I was like 5 months pregnant because when I was pregnant, it made my heart burn so terrible. And then I wondered if I feel like my skin cleared up when I stopped eating it, and now I'm too afraid to eat it again. So dark chocolate is my favorite.
Teresa, we're going to pray for them.
Oh, absolutely, Teresa. We're praying for your older sons. Absolutely.
Young Harris, hey there. You ain't far.
No, and one more thing I wanted to say to Teresa, God can absolutely heal anxiety. I mean, I feel like we've had anxiety. I know I have. I mean, of course you too. I just know I'm speaking for you for years. Yeah. And now I feel like we're at the point where I don't have anxiety anymore. And it's all God, you know.
It is. I have to manage what goes on in my head. Because there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of fun stuff, but there's a lot of just irritating, annoying, like repetitive. Let me pick this thing up and just like worry it over and over and over, and that just drives me nuts.
I'm the same way. You have to be. That's like what it talks about in 2 Timothy 1:7 that God gave us a sound mind, and you gotta claim that because
you do, and whatever it is bothering you, every single time it bothers you, gotta say
it to the curb.
Get up out of here. I don't think so, and it's hard. It's absolutely. Like mentally exhausting to be mentally vigilant, but.
Mustang Sally says the boys' first Christmases are coming up. That I'm so excited for that.
I know. I was just thinking,
so sweet.
They're not even gonna be able to do anything. Like
not yet.
You know, I'm like, I want to get them all this stuff, and they can be able to do it. But then they ain't gonna be able to remember. But I still want to. I'm excited.
Hey, Prep for Eternity Homestead. Okay, hold on a second. Got to go grab another channel real quick.
One time we did not accidentally cut each other's hair. We had 1 or 2 hair things when we were plenty old enough to know better to not wield scissors.
I've done all kinds of bad things to my hair. And I was way old enough to know better to not do that. This is Prep for Eternity's Homestead's channel. I'm putting that in there.
I didn't do as crazy as stuff as Corey did, though.
I don't want no one to judge me, but I would tell you about the time that I shaved my head.
Well, and we also dyed our hair with Kool-Aid. That didn't work for my hair, but it worked on Corey's.
I had my hair was real light, and so it worked. But one time on this side, I think it was this side, I shaved about that much because I was in my teens, and that was the style at the time. Took a long time to grow back, and my mom and dad were like, Corey, why did you do this?
Well,
I don't know why I did it. I shouldn't
feel-
have, but I did.
because we just, you're going through that phase where you want to be like shocking, express yourself. And I promised Corey that I'd shave mine, but I crossed my fingers and my toes in my shoes. And when I saw her head,
When
I
she
was
saw
like,
how bad I looked, she was like, no.
it wasn't that. It was just the shock of
It
I'm like,
was bad.
but I love my hair. I realized I didn't want to do that.
It was bad. It wasn't a good
I have heard of Billy Strings. I don't know a whole lot of his music, but I do know who he is.
He is mega talented, but he's a little strange.
Might be a little strange for me, but
But he's
mega
very
talented.
Vanessa said that her twin daughter just had twin boys. That's awesome.
Ooh, that is awesome.
That is so cool.
Linda, I should make some Christmas ornaments for the boys. We bought
Yeah.
a bunch of buttons last year to make cute little
I
Christmas
forgot about
ornaments
that,
with.
and we never did.
We
Maybe
made
could
one or
do that.
two, but we ran out of time. Pregnant me was very ambitious about what I could do, and I was pretty tired, so I was like, we never finished it. But
Oh, I love that. Miss Eyes says, I call anxiety picking up donkeys. Put that donkey down. I'm going to be saying that to myself. Put that donkey down. Oh my
Chance,
gosh,
thank
Chance,
you.
thank you. Oh, thank you, Chance.
That was
You're
a
so
chance.
sweet.
You brought up something interesting. Someone had asked, "What faith are you?" And then I never said anything. We go to a Baptist church, but I would kind of say that I'm
Almost non-denominational. I don't know. We're kind of like not hesitant. I don't know. Do you know
I
what
just
I'm
kind of
saying?
feel like I make up my own. That's
Yeah.
gonna sound like I make up my own religion. No. I just I believe in the Lord. I believe
Yeah.
in Jesus, and I guess I was baptized. I believe I align more with that, but I'm also just
I think we're just careful because for every denomination, there's like things probably that you like, things maybe you don't like as much. And I always feel like if I just totally say, yeah, I'm all in for this denomination, that will mean that I'm all for everything they do. And maybe don't agree 100% with everything. I don't know if that makes sense, but we were raised in a Baptist church and we do currently attend a Baptist church, but
yeah. I just think I just have to come to the Lord to the best of my ability and try really hard every day to deny myself and accept Him. And sometimes that looks like the Baptist kind of tradition, and sometimes I
Yeah.
don't quite make the cut. But
well, yeah.
for anything for that matter, but kind of just gotta.
Yeah, and I'm just one more thing on that, and then we'll move on. But I'm always hesitant too because sometimes a denomination like the main, what do you say? I just feel
The
like
meat
I
of it?
just well, no, I just feel like a dummy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Who Pants. Thank you. Do you know Mark Connor taught her to play the fiddle?
No way.
Before I lose my train of thought, these days it's like the main people of the denomination, the headquarters. That's not the right word, but sometimes I notice they will come out in favor of things that I don't always support, and so that's why sometimes it's like
associations.
try to be careful about.
Because
I don't want people to think that if this denomination is okay with certain things that I'm
that
okay
you
with
are.
it.
No, exactly. I'm kind of one of those like independent, pick and choose kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So-
don't pick and choose in the Bible, Lord. I'm stressed way out about this.
I like what Cindy.
Sorry.
It's okay. I like what Cindy says. You're a born again believer, and that's right.
That's it. That's what I should have
it.
said. I'm believing Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and that's it. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't pick and choose the
absolutely.
Bible. I'm worried about that. No, I just
Yeah,
mean
and I like what Eva says. Just say
Yeah.
you're a Christian and love Jesus. Religious denominations don't matter to the Lord, and that's it. That's the main thing. That right there. So, absolutely.
yes, amen. Hallelujah. Okay.
no,
It's like
And-
moving on. That's my anxiety. I'm
and
like,
that's-
these people, what are they gonna think?
it's okay, and that's right. Like what Heather says, it's a relationship with Christ, not the religion part. And that's what it is. Is sometimes man gets involved and there gets these certain things, rules and regulations that maybe actually aren't even in the Bible, and so.
Rachel says she gets me. Thank you, Rachel. You know how I
Sweet
am.
Rachel.
Rachel knows how I am. Rachel knows me. Okay, it seems like there's something up here that I wanted to say
know, I
something
hate
to.
it. I'm like, oh
and
no, we
my
messed up.
poor little pea brain has just, we do have a lot of people in here. 932
Wow.
peeps. Hello,
That's
guys.
awesome.
Oh, your
wow.
favorite Bible verse. That's
Oh,
what I was going to
okay.
think.
And that person says they have twins born on different days. Must have been around midnight. That's
awesome.
favorite Bible verse.
Which Bible verse is
Oh,
that
goodness.
says, "Submit yourself unto the Lord, trust also in Him, and it shall come to pass. He shall bring it to pass." That's bad. Now that I'm blanking out on what verse
Are you
it is.
talking about commit
Commit your way into
Okay,
the Lord, trust also in Him, and He will bring it to pass.
That's Psalms 37:5.
That's it. That's one of my favorites.
That is a fabulous verse.
I knew it was one of the Psalms. I also really like, what is that? Isaiah 40. Is that 31? Maybe.
Mountain up with wings as eagles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them, and sometimes
Oh, I know.
when I don't get them exactly right, God, I think He knows I'm trying to repeat them to myself, and sometimes I kind of paraphrase them. But
it's okay. Oh, I'm trying to think. I don't know. So many.
But I also really like Psalm 91.
So many favorite. You know, one though that I really like is I think it's "Blessed be the Lord God, the God of Israel, who only doeth wondrous things." Is that Psalm 72:18?
Isn't that precious? That's sweet.
I may be wrong, but I love that one because that one is just like basically saying, "Look at God." I mean, everything He does is great. That's one that I really liked that I put on my little cards for my labor and delivery. But
That's funny. Someone says, "Do you wear pants to church?"
no.
I just wear dress.
We just wear
skirt.
But I think it's okay if you want to wear pants to church. You wear whatever you want to
You
wear.
can wear whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Sanford, North Carolina. Hey there.
Skirts.
Um.
Yeah, the one where He won't give you more than you can handle. That's a good verse. I think that's in Corinthians.
Hey Sydney, how did you girls get to the last month of pregnancy? I'm struggling over here. One moment and one day at a time. If you're having really bad heartburn, I took something called Gaviscon that helped me.
Gaviscon will help you.
Sleep elevated, drink lots of water.
Tums, gum. Oh my gosh, gum was what made me survive the heartburn. That helped more than Tums. That helped more than Gaviscon. I chewed like Trident peppermint gum. I probably, I mean, there's no telling. I probably chewed hundreds of pieces of gum. That's what helped me the most.
I would also say just like the mental. It's mental. It's more of a mental game than it is a physical game. Labor's that way too. She said to tell yourself this is going to be over. It's not going to last forever.
Absolutely.
It's going to be over. Definitely.
Did you say she was in the last trimester?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely try to stay off your feet as much as you can, if you can.
Yeah, and you can do it. That last trimester, it is a beast. It was a little harder than I thought it would be, but just one day at a time.
Well, and I will say, if you're on your feet, just move. You know, don't standing in the same place can cause swelling, but as long as you're moving, it's a little better. Like I was bad to just stand at my bench and work, and I'd have to tell myself, you know, stop what you're doing, make a lap.
And one more thing I'll say is, one thing that I always tried to remember is if I felt nervous or felt so tired at the end of the day, even though the third trimester is hard, I would tell myself, but I'm this much closer to meeting my baby. Like, no matter how this happens. And I love what someone commented on the birth story video I made. They said, I'm just trying to be a mother, not control the process. I'm trying to become a mother, not control. And I loved that. That is so true. No matter how it goes down, God is going to bless you with bringing this baby earthside. You can trust in Him. And no matter what, just tell yourself, smile. I'm going to meet my baby. So,
and that's literally it, because you can't control it. You can think this is what's going to happen, and then nothing.
You never know.
Stop. So as long as you say, I'm along for the ride, I'm going to do the best of my ability. I trust in the Lord. Everything's going to go smooth, one day at a time.
Absolutely. Kimberly is saying, pray for her husband. Wait, please pray for our family, bringing husband, brother home to be with Jesus. Hospice coming in. Let's pray for them, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Praying for them. I like the verse that Rachel shared too. That's a good one.
Oh, absolutely. And someone said Psalms 91. That's one that's special to us for sure.
Seems like there was something else that
I know. I'm trying to go back and look.
How old were you when we got saved? I was 9, I think.
I was 9. I got saved in 2006. Yeah, so you got saved in 2006 first. Katie got saved first at church, and I got saved
just
at home.
a month or two later. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Earl Scruggs Music Festival. No, I've never been, and we ought to go. It's in the state of North Carolina. It's on out toward kind of the Piedmont section, but
yeah.
You know, people are sharing their favorite verses, and that's great.
Oh yeah, so many. I love to ask people like what their favorite verses are, because everyone has something different to say, and it's so awesome.
Ramona, that's crazy. Funny birth date fact: my 2 children were born in 2 different centuries, but graduated in the same decade. Isn't that cool?
Oh gosh,
isn't that interesting?
And then like Sunshine and Sprinkle says that her baby was sunny side up, and he weighed 9 pounds and 12 ounces. Yeah, he was 7'4", so I can't imagine.
Bless you.
And sunny side up babies it's a time.
Yeah, not very fun to deliver, are they, Corey?
No. 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend. No, it's okay.
Please say a prayer for my 83-year-old mother struggling with cancer. Going to take radiation and chemo treatments. Praying.
Let's absolutely pray for her.
God is good. Hallelujah. Amen for that.
He's so good. Of course, John 3:16. I mean, I was thinking about that verse just this morning. Wow.
I love everybody sharing their favorite verses.
I know, Joshua 1:9. That is a wonderful one. I love that verse.
Absolutely. Amy near Berea. I love Berea. What a cute little town.
We've been to Berea, Kentucky. That's a really sweet place.
That's awesome. It is awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Ira crying. I'm like, he must be behaving. He's napped very good today. He's done great. So I'm happy about that. Oh man, our first was 8 pounds 13 ounces and sunny side
Oh
up.
gosh, yeah. Yeah, you know,
Goodness.
I would love to know why babies are sunny side up, if there's a reason why, or it's just kind of one of those things. But
There's a lot of research behind just different things, but then I don't know. It's like I know posture, but then I had terrible posture the entire time I carried.
read
I
that and I thought,
crossed my
man,
legs. I slumped like this. He was in a
I did
fantastic
that.
position.
I mean,
and,
I tried to
you know,
be cognizant of it, but then I
So I
wondered
don't
if I
know.
brought that on myself. Recovery traveler said they had all their teeth pulled yesterday, so let's
praying for
let's
your. I know that's gotta hurt.
yes, let's pray for them. It about killed us when we had our wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
So
End times revelation studies. You know something my mama's been talking for years about, and I've just not seen it, and it's a VHS tape, and all we gotta do is pull it up and watch it. My pap did a study on Revelation,
yeah,
just
I would love to
what
see
he
that.
thought. I've read some in it, but I think there's still a lot of it that is hard to understand for me. So sometimes
Sure.
maybe I avoid that chapter because I'm scared of it, and it's hard for me to understand.
There's a lot, and what do they call end time studies? Is it eschatology?
Yeah.
Lots of people have different thoughts, and I know Revelation, and then what chapter is it in Daniel that's also kind of talks about the end times? It's towards the end of the book. I can't remember, but
There's different places too that mention people's glimpse
right.
of what God looks like about his feet. I love that one about his feet looking like bronze that had been out of a fire.
I love that. Wow.
That's crazy. Peter, I love what he said. Many books can inform you, but only one book can transform you.
Absolutely.
Amen, Peter. I love
Teresa
that.
is mentioned in Psalms 139. The whole thing is awesome. I cannot tell you like how much that Psalms has affected me in the last couple months.
That is so sweet. I'm in medical school and I take my study breaks while watching your videos and
Aw.
relaxing. God bless you. That's so
You're
sweet.
so sweet. John, I need to read your email, and I'm sorry that I haven't yet. But I somehow lost your email, so thank you for sending me an email back because I wanted your email, but then I couldn't find it.
8 pounds 11 ounces, 8 pounds 13 ounces. These people out here surviving these 8 pound babies. Ira was 7 pounds and 6 ounces. Him and Woody were almost the exact same size,
They
like
were
by
2
weight
ounces off.
and measurement. Ira was a little bit longer.
Yeah, Woody was 20
and he was not a sunny side up baby, but that was rough. I'm thinking it was hard enough on me. Bless Corey's heart. What's interesting is I was at Corey's birth. Corey was at my birth. Corey cut the cord for my baby.
I did. It was sweet.
I had Mama and Corey there, and I could not have got through it without you guys. So
I could not have got through it without you and Austin.
And fun fact, one day I'll mention this in my birth story. One of the nurses, she was a very sweet. Oh, those cans of Crowder out here, and one of them just popped. That's what it was.
I guess.
One of my labor and delivery nurses, she was maybe our age or just a little bit younger, and she was about 3 weeks away from her due date. So she was
big.
Yeah,
pregnant.
she was.
I was barely showing at that point.
She was really sweet. It was fun to have 3 pregnant women in the room when my baby
yeah.
was delivered. So and a pregnant woman delivered my baby, and I said, I hope this hasn't scared you. And she said, oh, honey, don't worry, I do this for
every day.
Every day. I said, okay. She was very nice. You never know. She could watch this. If you're watching it, hey there.
Yeah, you never know.
Gosh, some of these people are having 9 and 10 pound babies. Have mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Wow. Someone said read Ezekiel, then read Revelation. That's interesting. I've never heard that. I have a little book, and it talks about the Bible in chronological order. Since if you read it cover to cover, it's not in chronological order. So that's very interesting.
That is something that sometimes can be hard to wrap your brain around. I like to have a timeline, and so sometimes I struggle with and I have to just keep going backwards. Okay, can I re-solidify this timeline?
There's lots of good Bible timelines, and it helps to look at one to know.
Oh, it does. Like what's going on.
Where you're reading.
I have been making some new jewelry. Maybe I will get it pictured and listed. It seems like sometimes it's easy for me to have just a minute or two to make something, but then to go through the whole process of taking a picture and doing all that, it just bless my heart. It takes me a long time.
Rachel says, what's a fun fact about each of you?
A fun fact about each of us.
I have like 2 of the hangy thingies in the back of your throat. I don't know if that's fun. It's strange. It's the first thing that comes to my mind.
I think it's kind of fun. I'm sure everybody knows that I'm left-handed and you're right-handed.
It's true.
But that's a fun, opposites.
Holman's Homestead says that Carolyn's baby brother was 11 pounds. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And Sandy says her son was sunny side up at 42 weeks, 23 hours of labor, 3 hours pushing. Oh my gosh.
I hear my child now. I bet YouTube hears him too. Gosh, that's rough.
A little bit.
I was thinking about another fun fact. I'm like, there's nothing fun about me.
What time is it? I haven't even been watching. Okay.
This is just totally silly and not it's not fun. I had this scar on my belly when I got pregnant, and I was wondering if I would still be look the same and be in the same place when I wasn't pregnant, and it's gone. My belly stretched it out. When we were little, we had a swing set back here, and I don't know if any other kids did this. You would twist in the swing set until the little chains would twist, and then untwist, and it would spin you around. And I had a really good time doing that, but I twisted too far, and it caught my belly button in it.
Wow.
So the only way to get loose was to untwist, and it left a scar, and then now it's gone.
Thank you
Just
so
my belly
much,
button
Francis.
stretched.
Thank you, Francis. That is so sweet of you.
Nobody needs to know about that. It's a fun fact. Your scars can disappear.
Oh, hey,
if
Kevin. Okay, we
your
got
skin
another.
stretches.
We got another channel that I would like to
And
include
Francis,
in here.
thank you.
Some people were saying 14-pound babies.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm telling you, I felt like all I could do was hold Ira, and he was 7 pounds, and I felt like I just stretched to the max, and you can't breathe, and you feel like a Oompa Loompa,
yeah.
and it's just not good.
This is Kevin's camera, and we're putting. He lives right down the road from us, and I put his channel in here, and he's asking when we do a driving in the South. I have thought a lot about that recently, so maybe we should do one of those.
Someone said, Katie, that's a great story. I was just sitting here, and I'm like, Lord have mercy, why'd I share that with the internet? Whatever. I want
It's okay.
I want to know if somebody else has. I mean, you can outgrow scars. One time I got stung by a bee when I was like 9, and as I grew and got taller, the scar changed and moved.
It's true.
Because you're getting taller and longer. I'm just trying to think of something fun. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, Jared, we are definitely praying for your uncle and cousins. I'm so sorry about your aunt being put on hospice. We really appreciate you, Jared. You're one of you comment on all of our videos, and we appreciate that so much. We'd love to pray for you, and we're so sorry that she was put on hospice. We'll be praying, absolutely.
Hey, Arkansas. Hey there. Kentucky Ginger, that's sweet. Thank you.
It's sweet.
Oh, see, that's interesting. I forgot about the smallpox scar. Mom and Dad have that.
Oh,
because of the way they used to give that
right.
vaccination. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. This is, well, I mean, it's sort of related to that, but sort of off topic. When we volunteered in the hospital when we were in high school, as a precautionary thing, they tested everyone for TB, even though, of course, I don't think anyone would test positive for TB. And it was weird. The way they did it, like right on this part of your arm, it's like they shot something under your skin that made it bubble, and it hurt.
And it was
I
kind
just
of
randomly thought of that.
That was, yeah, I forgot about that. Yep, that's crazy.
There was something else that I was
looking at. That is sweet.
I missed them. What's that?
I think that's bright purple Viking. That's sweet to see.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's interesting. Sandy said I was missing a molar. My twin sister had 2 of the one I was missing.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy stuff.
Wow. Yeah, we need to do more like driving in the South, getting out and doing stuff. And that kind of goes along with that question. Jean says, is motherhood harder than what you thought? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes. So pretty much yes on every single front. But the no would be, I've been surprised at how much I just thought, oh, I'd be so nervous and not confident. And I've surprised myself that I've just been like, okay, I can do this. But yeah, definitely it's tough. Thank you, Teresa, so much.
I think it's tough because I thought, and I don't mean that's in the bad way at all. I love Ira. I love him dearly, but he's wild. He's very, very wild. So
he's a wild man.
He's a wild man. So I was thinking that when I got pregnant, I thought I'm going to bring home this just quiet, precious, when you're thinking about babies, just this sweet little, holding the baby.
He's
and I'm
wild.
like, I brought home a Tasmanian devil, a wild child, but it's a little whirlwind tornado. But it's what makes him him, and it's why
what I was gonna say.
I love him. I love him just the way he is. So I think motherhood is hard because I was picturing a chill baby, but I have the opposite.
He's just wild, but in a good way. That's what makes him like.
Crazy.
That's his just special personality, and having a strong personality like that from the get go, I think, is a great thing. It means he's gonna be strong.
Also think that he is pretty advanced for his age. So I think that's part of what. It's just hard to believe what he can do. You think, okay, well, I can just leave the room and walk off. He's still little enough. No, you can't either.
No,
now you can't. He can. I mean, the boy's trying to crawl. And I'm like, you're only 4 months old. What are you doing?
I know. I think it's like what Camille says. We all think we'll have a baby who doesn't cry. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Someone said, wait till Ira's bigger. I've had that thought. I'm like, what am I going to do? I feel like I'm barely
he's-
surviving
I'm
now.
telling you, that boy, he's gonna be walking soon. If he's already trying to crawl, he may be walking by 9 months. You just don't ever know.
That's true, Rachel. Tasmanian devil. We babysitted a little boy who walked at 9 months, and he would just sit down. He'd be sitting down, and he'd just stand himself up, and it was clear that he didn't even know what he was doing. You could tell he was walking, but he had no idea
He
what he
didn't
was
know
doing.
what he was.
But he could do it, so he did, and you had to watch him.
Yeah,
So it's
So-
crazy.
you never know.
Did Ira get it from Binks? Probably, because Binks is also a wild man.
He is. Trying to think. I just know there's questions that we're missing. I'm
I know,
sorry.
and I don't
ever
wanna
wanna
miss
anything.
I forget how enjoyable these lives are.
I
I really
know.
enjoy the connection.
I just feel like we absolutely get to visit with y'all. That's been the biggest and best thing that we love about YouTube is we just feel like we've been so blessed to just have like this YouTube family and community, and we comment. I mean, we even text some of y'all and call some of y'all and email, and it's just such a beautiful community, and we love it. I feel like this is our way of getting to like chat,
Yeah.
and I love it. I really do.
I do too. I prayed for twins with my last baby.
Oh,
Oh,
I wondered if I would have
twins
and I
in
told
one. He
Austin.
was Dennis the Menace. That's kind of how Ira is. Bless him.
Summer dessert videos. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, that would be good. Maybe something lighter. Lactose intolerant, so I drink lactose-free milk and ice cream. Yes, I've been doing almond milk and then just pretty much just trying not to do anything. So paranoid and worried. I'll be able to one day get back to eating. You know, Corey asked me, she likes to do, I've mentioned that before. She likes to do Christmas early, and she was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like,
I asked Katie
"Pizza.
that earlier.
Can I have a
today.
cheese stick or a piece of pizza or a glass of milk or a ice cream?" That would be great.
Thank you, John. I would love if y'all would pray for our friend John. Just pray for him. You know, sometimes in life we just go through tough things, and it's wonderful when we can just pray and lift each other up. We can feel y'all's prayers. I mean, especially in our labor and deliveries. I know so many people were praying for us and the babies. I mean, we can feel those prayers now, and especially then, and we're so thankful. That's the awesome thing about this community is we can just all pray for each other. I love that.
Bama mama, hey.
Hey, she just lives. We met her at the post office one day. She just lives right down the road
I
from
need to
us.
bring the babies over there. Want to babysit? Have you tried swimming yet? Like me swim? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did say that. I remember. I think I said that in the video when I got done having the baby. I was like, man, I'd love to go swimming.
That would be nice.
And I haven't done it yet, but I still feel like that. Man, I think swimming will be really special. Just like, wow, this like buoyant. It'll be nice. Feel lightweight.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just stretch. I did recently a little bit, and I was like, that's so nice. It feels so like now that I don't have all this pressure and weight on my hips anymore.
Someone said, no surprise, Katie would have a wild child. I should have known. She'd been like, oh, it would kind of be wild, but definitely someone said it goes fast, and that's right. It really does. I can't believe Ira's already as big as he is. And then I look at Woody, and I'm like, oh, Ira was like that. And Woody's wearing Ira's clothes, and I was like crying about it the other day. I was like, don't get rid of any of the hand-me-downs.
Woody's already, like, he's done in newborn stuff. He's growing fast, and it's already too small. And now he's into 0 to 3 months. And I'm like, how did this happen?
Yeah, I mean, some babies are long. They get longer before that happened to Ira. So he would fit things width-wise, but he wouldn't fit lengthwise. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Fredericksburg, hey there. I just am having a good time. I don't want to sign off.
I'm like, I don't want this to end. I bet Katie didn't take no mess in school. Facts.
Who didn't take no? Who was scary in school was this one.
We stuck together for sure.
We did.
We didn't let nobody pick on each other.
Oh no, we had a few episodes where people. I mean, unfortunately, that's just public school for you. People will pick on them. You know, people can pick, and so sometimes Corey'd have to say, "Now look."
Yeah.
And she'd be the one to say, "Now look," and I'd finish it up, or I'd say, "Now look."
Nobody's picking on my sister.
Corey'd finish it up.
No,
so.
I'm a very, I would say, even keel person, and there's not hardly anything that makes me mad, but people picking on my sister makes me mad.
See, if they said something mean to me, I'll just be like,
I know, yeah,
I don't care
about that.
But then someone says it to Corey, and I was like, who wants to fight?
Yeah, no way.
I don't have 2 hangy things. I guess that's uvulas. I don't have 2 hangy things in the back of my throat like Corey does.
I didn't know that I had to until I don't know, I might have been in college, high school, and I kept having problems with my tonsils, and I ended up going to an ENT and said, well, these people told me I had strep and I'd have to have my tonsils out. And he's like, they didn't know what they were talking about. And he said, you better hope you don't have to have them out because at your age it would be incredibly painful. I never did. But then when I said, what's this other thingy that's back there? He said, you have 2 of those. And I was like, what?
Strange.
A person can have 2 of those? He said, yeah, there's like 10% of people who do, and you're one of them.
And that's you.
Okay. Strange.
Elena says 3 months and already trying to crawl. He's 4 months, but yeah, I know. It's scary.
Bama Mama says she homeschooled. We'll have to remember that and talk to you.
Yeah, see what you say. It's so interesting how kids developmentally. I worked in a school system for a brief amount of time, and I enjoyed it so much. It was so rewarding to see the perspective, like what the world looks like through the eyes of kiddos, you know, little kids like kindergarten, preschool age, bigger kids. And it's always so fascinating to developmentally watch kids and what they're seeing. I mean, you're literally seeing their understanding unfold before your eyes, and it's really rewarding. It's a lot of fun. It's very exciting.
Definitely.
We've
been on here an hour, but maybe we'll stay on just a few more minutes.
We
It's
could.
so fun. I don't want it to
We
end.
could. I don't hear.
Maybe just a few more minutes.
I don't hear Ira crying anymore. Sometimes I hope, I'm like, maybe that means somebody got him to go to sleep, and I'll go in and he'll be asleep and he'll be napping, and then I'll just be able to
I know.
take a bath. Because sometimes I always dread like trying to get him to go to sleep because it can be hard, and you're like, son, you got to go to bed. And it's like trying to reason with a tiny little being that you can't reason with.
I know.
Maybe he'll already be asleep. He needs to be. It's about bedtime. Look out for Christmas tree.
Heather says that she had her tonsils removed when she was 18, and then that they shortened your uvula thing.
That's crazy.
Oh my
I didn't think they
gosh.
could do that.
What does Olive think of Woody? She does so good. She likes to be around him. If I'm feeding him in the bedroom or wherever I'm at, and she's in the front of the house, that's where she'll come. She likes to be with us.
Thank you, David. That is so
Thank
sweet.
you, David.
I have a tiny violin. It's a toy. It's a little toy for Ira. I just found it in my going through some stuff the other day, and I was like, oh, got to set this out. And don't forget I've got it. Somebody sent it to me, and I don't know if Rick sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me. It could have been him, and I absolutely love it. So can't wait to give it to Ira. Maybe encourage him.
Where's the monkey? I have the monkey. And
I've seen it in the diaper bag if you've not taken it out. I got eyes on the monkey.
I'll be honest, I can't remember exactly where it's at, but I was just thinking,
Don't
I was
lose the
like, wow,
monkey.
if I had the monkey, I could just like, you know. But I kind of
If
forgot.
you lose the monkey, you're out. We'll throw you off the
I know.
banister.
How far are we from Silva?
About an hour.
About an hour.
Yep, about an hour.
Nova Scotia. Hey, Kelly. We're glad that you were able to catch the end, too.
That's so funny. I know somebody named Kelly who lives close to Nova Scotia. A different
that's
Kelly.
cool.
That's awesome. They grew back after you had your tonsils removed.
Oh, goodness. No, that'd be so bad.
Goodness, that wouldn't
I
be
remember
very
they
fun.
told us that on a really rare thing that your wisdom teeth could come back. And I
Oh,
thought,
I was
Lord,
terrified.
I hope I'm not that person. Hey, Banjo Outlaw.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. We are glad, Jared, that Olive gets along. She does really good. She is a sweet dog.
I think Mama's recipe for the fruit pies is in her cookbook.
Okay.
Maybe like the apple ones.
Yeah, if one of the boys learned to play the banjo, we'd have a full band. That would be cool.
You know, someday, maybe one day I'll get a dog. But I just feel like when the little dog we had for years passed away, it literally crushed my heart. It hurt my feelings so bad, and I wondered, I don't know if I could ever do it again. So then I thought, well, okay. And then Binks found me, and now I find myself thinking, Lord, I've become so attached to this cat. It really hurt my feelings if something were to happen to Binks.
When I think about that, Olive won't just always be with me. I'm like,
it hurts feelings, don't it?
I don't even know how I'll be able to live without her. Just to be
Saluda.
honest.
How far away from Saluda? You
I
know
don't
more.
know.
Austin would know that.
Not far.
Not that far, I don't think.
I was trying to think though.
Yeah, it's so funny. I never thought I'd be a cat person, but I really like Binks.
He
and
found you.
You know, that's true. He did just kind of wander in. Do the babies like pacifiers? It's funny, no? Neither
No.
one of them really care for him.
Not really. I mean, they'll
Take
take
'em or
him
leave 'em.
Yeah, they'll take him sometimes, but honestly, Woody seems like he gets downright insulted sometimes. If you try to sometimes he'll just stiffen up his lips and he won't take it. But when he does take it, sometimes right across here, he makes his face like he hates it.
Rachel said, we used to have to lay on the floor by the crib to get ours to go to sleep when they were around 2. Tried to crawl out so they wouldn't wake up. And once he said, where are you going? Oh, no. I do got to tiptoe sometimes. Does Binks ever come in the house? Before Ira was born, he'd come
He would.
upstairs he would sit on the couch and he'd do pretty good. He doesn't come upstairs anymore unless Mom leaves the door open, and he'll run upstairs in a hurry and come looking for me. But he stays in the basement, so like I lock him in there at night so he'll be safe and
Yeah.
warm, and
Safe, yeah.
you don't have to live in the wood pile no more.
Brandy says Olive could be an actress. She's dramatic sometimes.
Yeah,
She's
she could
wild.
be. Hey, Jackie. Hey there.
This is so much fun. I'm like, I guess we should get off. I'm like, no.
And I'm like, I don't want to get off. Just want to stay on here.
Oh, thank you, Big Possum.
And thank
that's
you,
sweet.
Brenda. That is sweet. You know.
You just stay on here all night.
Yeah. I could stay on here all night. Binks is awesome. Oh, I need to make a video or even just a short video of Binks' adventures because, man, he does some wild, wild stuff. I mean, I know cats do that, and I know it's a black cat. Like, black cats can just be wild. He's very energetic. He's a Bombay cat.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of energy, very playful.
Is the door opening?
The door is opening.
Oh, here
That's
comes Mama.
Mama's bringing out more kraut that she's
Mama, we've been
working
on
with.
here for an hour, and we're like, we should get off. And
Yeah,
then,
but we're having so
I'm like,
much
this is so
fun.
much fun. We just kept going.
We did. Hey, Mama, is Ira asleep? No, Mama says he's not asleep.
Is Woody
That's
eating?
not good. It's not good. I heard him crying in there. What was he doing? Just cranking?
Cranking it up. Sandy is asking, does Olive still chew up your socks? Yes, she will. She won't like chew them to pieces or anything, but if she sees a sock, she loves it. Eventually it will get chewed, but she loves to play with them, and that's one of her only toys that she doesn't chew up, because everything else she doesn't just chew it up and spit it out, she eats it.
Yeah.
And then we have to worry about it and what's it going to do to her. So she doesn't really, the only toys she really has are socks. But it's cute because when people come, she always is looking for the sock to bring to them.
That
and she
is
smiles
cute.
real big when she has the sock. It's cute.
Thank you, Mr. Coffee. I'm so excited about it. And then as far as a certain time for Bible study, I have to wait till Ira is sleeping for me to really like do anything to like to be able to function, because when he's, I mean, like at night, you know, when I really think he's going to sleep, because during the day he might only sleep for 30 minutes and he's like, surprise, I'm awake, you know,
And I'm back.
and I'm back and I've got double the energy, you know, so it's a good time a quiet time, nighttime, you know.
Thank you, TC Coffee. That is just so sweet. So many people said that they prayed that me and Austin will be able to move, and that just means the world to us. We're so thankful that we get to be this
Put a
close.
GoPro on Binks. I've thought about that. That would be scary.
I'd like to put a GoPro on.
Binks found me because one time I was driving home and I saw a litter of kittens in the gutter,
Thank you, Doug. Thank you so much.
and they looked good. They looked pretty fat and sassy and healthy, and I tried to approach them and they run off, and so I had multiple other chances to try to approach them, and they continued to run off, so I realized there was going to be nothing I could do. They all disappeared, but one cat stayed around, and we started seeing him regularly around the house, and that's how that started. And then we started feeding him, and I eventually coaxed him into the basement and got him to where he let me pet him. And I still don't pick him up. Like, I've never just bent down and picked him up. I don't think that I'll ever be able to do that, but it's pretty cool. We're still buddies, even though I don't touch him a lot. He's okay though. He's been vaccinated and fixed and all that, so he's good.
Prep for Eternity Homestead says that their dog ate a sock and it was $1,000 surgery to remove the sock. That's the scary thing, and I will say it's pretty impressive. All the stuff that Olive has ate, she's never had a problem with. She's always able to pass it, but it always terrifies me because she'll eat plastic. Like, that's the worst thing. And now, obviously, we try not to let her do that, but like the first night that we got her when she was home from the shelter, maybe it was the first couple nights when I still lived here before I got married, it was coming out both ends, just to be honest.
It was worrisome.
And I was like, oh my gosh, is this dog okay? And it was, she had ate a toy at the shelter and just brought it with her.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Should we stay on maybe like 3 more minutes or so?
Yeah, and then we'll have to go. I got to go there and check on this baby. I like the kids' Halloween movie Hocus Pocus too. And Hocus Pocus. They actually made a Hocus Pocus #2, but I'm talking about the first one. One night I was downstairs working at my desk, and I thought, it was before I'd tamed Binks, and I saw him go by the window because he would go by the window at night, and it was dark out and the light was shining out the window. And I thought, I'm gonna tame that cat, and I'm gonna name him Binks because it was close to Halloween, and I was watching that movie, and I thought, what if I just start calling him Binks? So the very next time I saw him outside, I said, "Come here, Binks," and he never come to me. It took a while for him to understand that was his name, and now he gets it. But I just started calling him Binks one day, and he eventually, come around to it.
Hi bye, Sharon. She says hi bye. She caught the ending, so hi bye.
Someone said they visited the actual graveyard from Hocus Pocus.
That's cool.
Wow. Plans for new music in the future.
Man, I would love to. I think about that. Now that our Uncle Paul is retired and now that I live close, I would love to make another CD.
It'd be
love
easier
to make
to do
a gospel
now.
CD, an instrumental CD, an original CD. Would love to do that. We actually were working on with our late friend David Kaner when he was here a couple years ago. We laid down a bunch of fiddle tracks. I mean, so we've
got it all, yeah.
We got it all, but we've just never.
That would mean a lot to me to be. And what's crazy about that, I didn't know it.
Thanks for joining Holman's Homestead.
Yes, thank you. I didn't know it then, but he laid down all those tracks with his fiddle, and now I have his fiddle, so I could go back and play over all of that with his fiddle, and it would be really fun that there would be two fiddle parts done with the same fiddle.
That would probably
years
make it
apart.
Really, like it would synchronize really well.
I hadn't thought about that. That'll be really interesting. Maybe that's something we'll visit.
Yeah, that would be awesome, Rachel. If y'all made it, y'all absolutely need to make a recording, a CD. That would be awesome.
Oh yes, Rachel, that would be great.
Is there a plum tree? We don't have a plum tree in our yard, but Granny does. Mm-hmm. I love plums.
And I've had a plum or two off of it, and it's very good. She's so sweet. The little tree sometimes don't make much, but she'll always save one for me because she's precious.
Yeah, she is sweet. Well, I really don't want to, but I guess we should get off. We need to go check on the babies.
Yep.
And honestly, it's close to my bedtime. Now that Austin and I are doing bottle feeding, we're splitting up the night, so I'll go to bed at 9 p.m., and he'll take the first part of the night, and then I'll wake up in the second part of the night, and that's been such a blessing. So I'm always really cognizant when it's 9 o'clock. I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, that's right. So we need to jump off here. Rachel, I know how to do some stuff. I'll text you when I get off of here.
Granny's doing good. Wanted to answer that. Seen her today. I got to visit with her for a couple hours, and
that's great.
She got to hold Woodrow. It was really sweet.
Closest mall, just real quick. I'm like Asheville or Georgia, Chattanooga. They're all 2 hours or
Georgia.
So. I haven't been to a mall in literal years.
You're not missing anything.
I do have all my stuff online. I'm a hermit.
Absolutely. All right. Oh man, I just can't believe we got to do this again soon. We can do this as many times as we want. We might wear it or weapon with our viewers, but so fun. All right. I guess we will get off here. We can't thank y'all enough for watching. This has been so fun. And and I guess we'll see you in the next video. And we hope that you guys have a good night. We hope you have a good weekend. And everybody remember the prayer requests we've seen, and we'll be praying. And always feel free to drop requests. And we love you guys.
I know, and I'm just like real sad that we gotta get off. It's like I don't want to, but that's right. We love you. You mean everything to us. I cannot believe that we're so blessed and so lucky to know these people who I just feel like I've said this before, I'll say it again. I just feel like some random person out here doing random stuff, but for some reason somebody wants to know what I'm doing. And I think it's really sweet and it makes me feel really good. And this has been better for my brain and my life and my heart and just everything than you could ever know. So I sure do appreciate it.
We love y'all so much.
And we're doing the Southern thing where we're like,
we
gotta go. And then 30 minutes at the car, 30 minutes in the driveway, 30 minutes at the mailbox. And our loved ones are saying, where were you? You said you were going to come home 30 minutes ago, 3 times ago, but we got to do it. So.
That's exactly what we're doing. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Love you all.
Bye.